Morning, everyone. It's Monday morning, the 11th of October. Used to be Columbus Day. Now, evidently, it's Indigenous Peoples Day. I really wish they'd stop with all this crap. Okay, Asia is higher because Hong Kong was up almost 2%. Europe is mixed, unchanged, not much going on. The bond market is closed for the holiday. So while bonds are trading in the rest of the world, they're not really trading here, although the futures are. Oil 70, pardon me, 81.78 up 243, has traded as high as 82.18. I'm just going to give you a quick look at this chart because you need to have some perspective. I mean, you can see what it did here, but let's go back a bit and see that the last time that excuse me, that we were up in this price range, it was on the break below 91. So there's an awful lot of room here. And in point of fact, if you look at it a little further out, you can see that that was after a move to the downside from 112 after the huge run up in 2008 of up to 147 that collapsed with the crisis all the way down to the 200 month moving average down here at 33. So it looks like we may have some continued room. That's what I've been saying now in the note charts with notes in the weekly letter every week for the last 2 months. The gold is down a little. Now it's up a little. So not really much of anything. It's basically unchanged after trading down to 1751. Let's go back. And you can see it's really been trying in this area. I'll give you a little better perspective. It's really been trying to hold in this 1750 area, but we really need to see it move back above this 1767 and change close in order to give us a move higher. We are very close to a crossover here of the 5 and 20-day moving average back to the upside. In other futures, we have cotton was at a new record high, came back down about $2 this morning. The S&P down about 18 less fair value, which is about 16, down 16 in the S&P, down 100 in the Nasdaq, and down 55 in the Dow, and that's actually an improvement. It was substantially lower. The thing that has me surprised here is that Bitcoin is up 1580, which is a nice move, but nothing exceptional. Looks like it's going to extend back up into this area around, let's call it 58 to 59,000. This is a nice little flag if it stays within this and moves higher. What surprises me is that Ethereum, which is the one that I favor, is actually down 76, and it was 200 lower overnight. So it looked the same, but came to the downside. I don't know which one is leading and which one is following, but that is a pretty amazing divergence. Let's see where the new trend line goes. That's all the way up around 3850. So, just a little surprised. Okay, corporate news. Excuse me. Southwest Airlines, LUV, canceled 1,800 flights. over the weekend. The stock is 52.27, down $1.72 or 3.1%. This started on Friday with shortages of personnel, weather considerations in Florida, and just kept growing all weekend. So we'll see what happens there. Progenics PTGX had a halt by the FDA that was listed. It's for a genetic blood disease, so they're back to work on that. The stock closed 18.24, hit as high as 37 and a quarter. Last is 36, up almost 18 or over 80%. And I just want to make mention here, we keep on hearing about shortages of autos, and as somebody who used to rent cars to take trips, I was amazed over the weekend to find out just how extreme this gets. Enterprise, which is local and a private company, used to have a weekend rate that was only out of season during the summer, because here the summer is a big time for car rentals, people going to the Cape. Normally, it would cost me about 100 to 150 from any time Friday to the same time Monday to return a car. It's $500 a weekend, 350%, and that's for an economy size car. So it is pretty extreme. FLXN, Flexron, closed 578, currently trading 1004, up 426, being bought by Pacira, Pacira, for $8.50. The stock is up 74%, as I said, over 10, because it also contains a non-tradable contingent value right. In other words, if they perform, you have a right to exercise. They won't trade, but there'll be a cashless conversion. So that's kind of interesting. Lucid, this is a strange one. Lucid Motors is unchanged today. But the warrants, which closed at 1031, for some reason are on the tape trading all the way down to 7. They've only traded 21,000 warrants, and I'm seeing 8, 10, 20-cent ticks in them. And right now, with, as I said, the stock 23.44 up 21 cents, the warrants are currently 8.75, down $1.56 or 15%. I looked at the news. There's no information there about a reason for that. But I'm just going to guess that those warrants have a call attached to them, and that may be coming into play. And Aptiva, this is a automotive parts company, and they lowered guidance for the next quarter and the rest of the year. The stock is 160, down 512 or 3% on that lowered guidance. Okay, Dow futures now down only 30, which is an improvement from that down 55, and I have seen it down 100. The oil continues to move up. The S&P also making some headway, down just 12 now. It was down 16 when we started. And let's see if we can get the NASDAQ down 85, 86.50. So that's an improvement. Dow now down only 18. So it is coming back, and we'll see how it opens. Be careful out there, folks. It's a tough market, and frankly, I really don't like it up here.